Hello students, welcome to class 9th video lecture. I am Mukesh Banani as a chemistry teacher from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. I hope you all are doing well at your home. Today we will discuss chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure? This is the second part video lecture of this chapter. In this video lecture, we will continue from solution, colloids, separating the components of mixture. Now, what is the difference between suspension, colloidal solution and solution? It means type of mixture. Particle size of suspension is more than 100 nanometer. What is the meaning of nanometer? 1 nanometer equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Particle size of colloidal solution is vary from 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, and particle size of solution is less than 1 nanometer. Now, suspension cannot pass through filter paper or membrane. It means if you separate the suspension, you will use the filter paper or animal membrane. And colloidal solution can pass through filter paper but not through animal membrane. It means colloidal solution can be separated by only animal membrane. Solution can pass through filter paper and animal membrane. It means solution को हम ना तो filter paper से filter कर सकते हैं ना ही animal membrane से. Now suspension settle of their own. It means suspension is unstable mixture. Colloidal solution settle only on centrifugation. It means it is also stable solution. Then solution do not settle, it is stable solution. Now nature, suspension is opaque in nature. It means अगर हम किसी बीकर में suspension ले लेंगे, like example sand in water, तो उस मिक्सचर के आर पार हमको कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन हम बीकर में ले लें, लाइक एग्जांपल मिल्क एंड ब्लड, तो जनरली ट्रांसपेरेंट इन नेचर और ट्रांसलूसेंट. इट मीन्स के आर पार धुंधला दिखेगा. नेक्स्ट सॉल्यूशन कीप इन बीकर, लाइक एग्जांपल शुगर इन वाटर एंड सॉल्ट इन वाटर, सो दिस नेचर इज ट्रांसपेरेंट. नाउ टिंडल इफेक्ट. व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ टिंडल इफेक्ट? स्कैटरिंग ऑफ बीम ऑफ लाइट by the colloidal particle. It means suspension show the Tyndall effect, colloidal also show the Tyndall effect, but solution does not show the Tyndall effect because particle size are very small in solution. So scattering not possible. Next, diffusion of particle. Definition of diffusion: intermixing of different type of particle on their own. So suspension do not diffuse, colloid diffuse slowly and solution diffuse rapidly. Now Brownian movement. Here Brownian is scientist name. What is the definition of Brownian movement? Continuous zigzag motion of particle. Suspension may show Brownian movement, colloidal show Brownian movement, and solution may or may not show Brownian movement. It means Tyndall effect and Brownian movement is the test of colloidal particle. Now nature, suspension is heterogeneous nature. It means constituents are not properly mixed with each other. Colloidal also heterogeneous in nature, but solution is homogeneous in nature. It means constituent particles are mixed with each other properly. It means uniform composition occur in solution. Type of solution. Type of solution depend on nature of solvent. If solvent is solid, then solution is also known as solid solution. If solvent is liquid, then this solution is known as liquid solution. If solvent is gas, then solution is known as gas solution. So what is the meaning of solute and solvent? Solute means particle which are lesser quantity present. जो कम क्वांटिटी में होगा उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? solute कहेंगे. And solvent which are higher quantity present. जो ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में होगा वो क्या कहलाएगा? solvent कहलाएगा. तो like example alloy. Alloy means mixture of metals or metal and non-metals, in which solute or solvent both are solid in nature. Like example brass, bronze. Next example amalgam. It is also the mixture of metal, but in which one metal is mercury. Okay student, so in which solute is liquid but solvent is solid. Another example hydrated crystal like CuSO4.5H2O. It is also known as blue vitriol. Next example gases adsorb over the surface of nickel and platinum metal, in which solute gas, solvent solid. Next example sugar in water, in which sugar solute, it means solid in nature, and solvent liquid in nature. Next alcohol in water, in which both solute and solvent are liquid in nature. Aerated drinks, it means cold drink, in which carbon dioxide gas as a solute and water as a solvent. Camphor in air, in which camphor is solute, it means solid state, and gas is solvent. Clouds, in clouds liquid as a solute and gas as a solvent. And last air. We know very well air is a homogeneous mixture, in which solute and solvent both are gases in nature. Now concentration of solute. We know very well solute plus solvent equal to solution. The amount of solute present in given amount of solution, like formula concentration of solution equal to amount of solute upon amount of solvent. Another formula amount of solute upon amount of solution. So in the 9th class we use only this type of formula. It means नीचे क्या आएगा? केवल solution आएगा, solvent को हम use नहीं करेंगे. The concentration of solution can be expressed as mass by mass percentage or mass by volume percentage. Mass by mass percentage of solution equal to mass of solute divided mass of solution. But here percentage present, so that's why multiple by 100. Mass by volume percentage of solution, mass of solute divided volume of solution into 100. And these formula are useful for solving the numericals. Now numerical, like example, a solution contain 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in term of mass by mass percentage. It means solution mass of solute equal to 40 gram and mass of solvent equal to 320 gram. After that we can calculate the mass of solution equal to mass of solute plus mass of solvent. 40 plus 320 equal to 360 gram. Mass percentage of solution equal to mass of solute divided mass of solution into 100. It means 40 upon 360. This is the mass of solution. We use the mass of solution, not the mass of solvent. Into 100 equal to 11.1%. Now on the basis of amount of solute, solution can be classified unsaturated solution, saturated solution and supersaturated solution. So what is the definition of unsaturated solution? A solution which has lesser amount of solute that it can dissolve at a given temperature is known as unsaturated solution. Saturated solution, a solution which has maximum amount of solute that it can dissolve at a given temperature is known as saturated solution. Supersaturated solution, a solution which can dissolve amount of solute by increasing temperature. This term is very important in this definition. Okay student, by the increasing temperature. So that's why this state is unstable. Is known as supersaturated solution. Like example, we know very well 36 gram of common salt dissolve in 100 gram of water at room temperature. So this is the example of saturated solution. It means 36 के बाद आप 37 ग्राम dissolve नहीं कर पाएंगे. If the 100 gram water dissolve only less than 36 gram of common salt, this solution is known as unsaturated solution. If we increase the temperature in saturated solution of aqueous solution of common salt, then common salt dissolve more than 36 gram. It means 37 gram of common salt dissolve in 100 gram of water by the help of increasing temperature. This solution is known as supersaturated solution. Now next, on the basis of nature of solvent, aqueous solution and non-aqueous solution. The solution in which the solvent is water is known as aqueous solution. Like example, sugar in water, salt in water. Now non-aqueous solution, the solution in which solvent is other than water. Like example, ether, alcohol, acetone. This solution is known as non-aqueous solution. Like example, iodine in tincture. What is the meaning of tincture? Alcohol. It behaves as a antiseptic. So this is the example of non-aqueous solution. Another example, sulfur dissolve in carbon disulfide. This is also example of non-aqueous solution. Now, colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. It consists of two phases like a solution. We know very well solution has the two phases, solute and solvent. Similarly, colloid has two phases, disperse phase and dispersion medium. Dispersed phase is the component present in small proportion, जो कम quantity में होगा, and dispersion medium is component present in large proportion, जो ज़्यादा quantity में होगा. The particle of colloid are large enough to scatter a beam of light passing through it to make its path visible. So that's why they show the Tyndall effect. What is the meaning of Tyndall? Cone. The colloidal particles are moving at random in zigzag motion in all direction. This type of zigzag motion of colloidal particle is called Brownian movement due to the no gravity effect on the particle of colloids. So Tyndall effect and Brownian movement is the test of colloidal particle. Now very important table, types of colloid. So here in this table, dispersion medium is gas. Dispersion medium is large proportion of component. जो proportion ज़्यादा quantity में अगर हमने इसको gas ले लिया तो this colloid is known as aerosol. Like example, fog, smoke. If you take dispersed phase as a gaseous form, like this here and like this here, this is also dispersed phase gas. This is gas. This is gas. So that's why if the dispersed phase is gas, then this colloid is known as foam. Like example, shaving cream and rubber, sponge. If both the dispersed phase and dispersion medium are liquid, अगर दोनों ही liquid है, so that's why this colloid is known as emulsion. Like milk face cream. If dispersed phase is solid like this and like this, two conditions are there. Dispersed phase is solid, then this colloid is known as sol. This is also sol. Like example, milk of magnesia, mud, या colored gemstone. And if liquid dispersed phase distributed in solid dispersion medium, this colloid is known as gel. Like example, jelly, cheese, butter. So this is a very important table regarding the type of colloid. Now, separation of mixture. Number one, obtaining color component dye from blue black ink. So what is the method we use for the separation of it? Evaporation. In this method, we heated ink indirectly like a diagram. दिख रहा है बेटा आपको? इंक को हमने किस में ले रखा है? वॉच ग्लास में. और डायरेक्ट हीटिंग ना करके इनडायरेक्ट हीटिंग कर रहे हैं. हमने यहाँ बीकर ले रखा है, इसमें वाटर है. After that evaporation, we obtain the dye. Okay student, so what is the principle of it? Separate the volatile component from its non-volatile component. And what is the application of this process? To obtain the raw salt from sea water. So what is the conclusion of this process? Ink is a homogeneous mixture, not a pure substance. Next separation method, separating cream from milk. Process name is centrifugation. In this process, milk is centrifuged by the churner and cream float at the top and we can separate easily. This method is useful for colloidal particle. We know very well milk is a colloid. So what is the principle? The denser particles are forced to the bottom and lighter principle stay at the top. When spoon rapidly. Application used for blood and urine test. Next, separate butter from cream. Next, separation of immiscible liquid by separating funnel. This is the separating funnel. Structure like a onion. प्याज की तरह इसका शेप होता है. Those liquid which do not mix with each other are called immiscible liquid. Example, kerosene, oil, water. Principle, immiscible liquid separate out in layer depending on density. You can see the figure. Kerosene, oil and water adjust according to density. High density settle down, lower density float on the water. Application in smelting during the extraction of iron from its ore. What is the definition of ore? Mineral from which metal can economically and conveniently obtain. Next, separating a mixture of salt and ammonium chloride by the sublimation process. What is the definition of sublimation? The process in which solid directly convert to gases. You can see the diagram. Okay student, in which china dish we keep the mixture of ammonia chloride and salt. Ammonium chloride has a nature of sublimation. Principle, to separate the mixture that contain a sublimable volatile component from a non-sublimable impurity. And we keep the inverted funnel. After heating, we can obtain the solidified ammonium chloride due to the sublimation process. Application, separate solid which are sublime, that is camphor, naphthalene ball, anthracene, benzoic acid, ammonium chloride, iodine. This is a very important example. It means these examples show the sublimation process. Next, separation of different type in black ink. Process name is chromatography. Chroma means color in Greek and graphy means writing. It is the most modern and versatile method. Principal separation of those solute that dissolve in a same solvent but due to different solubility in water of color component present in ink, they rise to different height. In this process, water rises on filter paper along with the different color of dyes, and we obtain the different color on filter paper. So this is the method of chromatography. Which color more soluble in water goes to higher height. Application to separate pigment from natural color. Second application, drug from blood. Next, separating a mixture of two miscible liquid. Process name, distillation. Those liquid which mix with each other are called miscible liquid. Example, alcohol and water. In this process, means distillation, in this process liquid convert to vapor followed by condensation, and we can obtain easily liquid form. Those components which are higher volatile comes first. Principal separation of component of mixture containing two miscible liquid that boil without decomposition and have sufficient difference. It means here difference between the component is more than 30 Kelvin. If difference of boiling point less than 30 Kelvin, we use a fractional distillation. We will discuss in the next slide. So what is the difference between distillation and fractional distillation? In distillation, difference of boiling point of component more than 30 Kelvin. Application, separate acetone from water. Next, fractional distillation, separation of component of mixture containing two miscible liquid that distill together and have very close their boiling point, less than 25 Kelvin or less than 25 degree Celsius. It is carried out using a fractionating column. This is the fractionating column. Contain glass beads or small stones or porcelain pieces, involve the repeated distillation and condensation. It is also understood by this figure. Here we use a fractionating distillation column in distillation process. This process is the fractional distillation. So what is the application of it? Separate chloroform and benzene. Now this is the application of fractional distillation. It means show the process of obtaining gas from air. In this process, air compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature, and we will obtain the liquid air. After that, allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. And firstly, we obtain the nitrogen gas because it has the low boiling point. What is the boiling point value of nitrogen? Minus 196 degree Celsius. And we have discussed in previous slide in the distillation, fractional distillation, firstly we obtain the component which is the higher volatile. Higher volatile means lower boiling point. So here nitrogen has the lower boiling point comparison to argon and oxygen. So firstly we obtain the nitrogen. After that argon, it has the minus 186 degree Celsius boiling point, and at last oxygen obtained because it has the boiling point minus 183 degree Celsius. Now last process, crystallization. Crystal are the purest form of substance having definite geometrical shape. The process by which impure compound is converted into its crystal is known as crystallization. So what is the procedure of it? Number first, take 5 gram impure sample of copper sulfate in a china dish. After it dissolve in a minimum amount of water, like make a paste. Filter the impurity out. After that, evaporate water from copper sulfate solution to get a saturated solution. Cover the solution with the filter paper and leave it undisturbed at a room temperature. Cool slowly for a day, then obtain the pure crystal of copper sulfate. So what is the definition of crystal? Definite arrangement of particle in a compound. These crystal can separate from liquid called mother liquor by the process of filtration. So this is the process of crystallization. So what is the application of it? Obtain pure alum like a fitkari from impure alum sample. Second, obtain pure salt from impure salt sample. Okay students, I hope you understood this chapter very well. So this chapter has completed from my side. I will suggest you that this chapter go through by NCERT book. Thank you student. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.